British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has received a hostile reception as he tried to sell his Brexit plan to Wales.
The Welsh First Minister warned leaving the EU without a deal will be catastrophic, while farmers threaten mass civil unrest. Sam Coates has more.
Today, he started off at a farm at lunchtime. Farmers are, of course, extremely concerned about the prospect of a no-deal Brexit, with some of them talking about civil unrest. Even though he was at a chicken farm today, other farmers have been warning that the 40% tariffs, the uncertainty about the markets that they'll sell into, and the uncertainty about the subsidies that they rely on means that they aren't fans of that no-deal prospect. Boris Johnson, for his turn, told them that his government will look after them in the event of a no-deal Brexit, but didn't spell out how. Then Boris Johnson went over to Brecon and Radnorshire. Now, that's a constituency held by the Conservatives, but in 48 hours it looks as if the Tories are going to lose it in a by-election. He had a private meeting at a business there. Not many photos of him up and down just in case the Tories lose, but nevertheless a gamble going to that constituency at this point. And then down to Cardiff, where he's just been meeting the First Minister, Mark Drakeford. Mr Drakeford has said that there are fundamental differences between the type of Brexit he wants and the second referendum that Mr Drakeford wants, and the strategy of Boris Johnson, with very little sign of overlap there either. Mr Drakeford, of course, will be speaking in a press conference in the next half an hour or so. It looks to me as if Boris Johnson is pursuing something of a masochism strategy. It's rather a gamble. He's hoping that the more he's seen to face down critics, the more he will benefit. The problem is that the minds that he really needs to change are those in Brussels.